Okay,
But I'm
okay.
not gonna
Anyway,
be saying too
we're
much.
live. We are currently live, I believe. I just need to quickly check that stuff's working. So yes, welcome everyone. There'll be a bit of a delay period to allow for people to switch streams from Half the Race Gone to Nukeshot Motorsport, and I just need to quickly check to see that everything is working correctly.
So I'm just gonna say something because I have the audio turned up now, so I can hear myself.
Okay.
And once more, I do apologize for my poor level of quality streams. I know it's a problem we've dealt with before on Half the Race Gone, and for that reason, I feel that I should have learned this by now. And I'm very disappointed in myself.
Well, don't worry about it. I'm sure we'll all forgive you in the end. Just as long as it doesn't happen again.
True. But for some reason, you remember when we did the interview with you on the HCRG stream and you had the weird stadium speaker sound effect echo thing? Well, it's here. I have it now. So now I am the guy speaking to the crowd of Suzuka.
Oh, right. So how's the volume of the stream then? Could you confirm if that's okay?
The volume, however, sounded like it was very much on point, and I sounded quite loud up here.
Okay, so it's basically me just being quiet.
Yeah, what I think you could do, Apple, is if you turn off the TV sound and just direct everything to your headset so it doesn't pick up my sound twice, and I think it'd be okay.
Okay. I will see what I can do. What do you mean party settings? I apologize for the unprofessionalism, which is now a word.
Chat says we're all better now.
Yes, so anyway, welcome to my channel. As you can see, we've got some very exciting stuff going on. Well, at least not right now. Oh bother, I have no idea what I'm doing here. I should have prepared this! Okay, it's not in party settings. Yeah, carry on.
It's in the controller settings up at the top. And I don't know what's called in English because my PS4 is set up in Danish.
Controller settings. I'd assume that's devices. Okay, devices, controllers. Okay, volume control.
It's called output for headphones, I think, where you can put like all sound or only chat sound. And if you put all sound, then yeah. I think we are moving from -5 points more in the vicinity of -10 points for unprofessionalism. Maybe 5 points for my unprofessionalism, but this unprofessionalism here from offapple is maybe worth, I'm saying, close into the region of -10 points. No, of course not. Maybe the other way around actually, because my mistake was something I've made before. And that just makes me an idiot, I guess.
Okay, so output to headphones, all audio. And okay, that's quite fancy. Now I can mute my TV, and that should hopefully mean everything is okay. Okay.
It should be all better, I think.
Okay, so I guess I'm probably going to end up taking the lead with the commentary thing, as it'll be a bit delayed for you on the stream. So I'll see what I can do. So echo is back.
A weird echo is back. I don't know why.
I mean, I think it might just be something to do with the party chat then, because we had this on Durton's stream when I was a guest on there. So at the moment we don't know how to fix it exactly.
No.
Hopefully we can revise this for the future.
Anyway, Apple, take him through. I think you should take him through the last 5 minutes, and then when we're done, we could round off what's been happening in the race.
All right, so 3, 2, 1, race resume, and we are on board with Crazy John is here, who has front aero damage, but is still currently in the lead. Jove the Fire in second with slightly more worn tyres, however without that front aero damage, so he might be going a bit quicker. Should catch CJ towards the end of the race, and meanwhile we see you and Trails very, very close on track, coming up to the Casio triangle. Trails rather getting a bit slippery on entry. There, it looks like you're getting a bit of a better exit as we come onto the straight. The slipstream will definitely have an effect. You can see Trails sort of holding the middle line to the track, now going back to the racing line through turn 1 now. You two very, very close on track. Taking those apexes quite nicely through the S's. You are right on the back of Trails. Like a bad rash will probably go on board with you real quick from the chase cam. You see very respectful driving, no unnecessary lunges between the two teammates at this stage at least. Meanwhile Bear has come into the pits, but we'll resume the battle real quick. You can see going for a wider entry for a tighter exit, and that allows you to take the place from your teammate quite successfully. And you seem to start pulling away as Trails actually has front aero damage rather, and on the more worn tyres it looks like he's just going to start driving away. Meanwhile in GT we have Bear currently leading, myself and Nils, who's caught up a lot, now coming through the S's. Things getting quite close between us there. Ninja a bit further back, as is Jim. And on track it seems that me and Nils are currently the closest. You can see it's been very, very difficult to hold a clean racing line through it with my worn medium tyres compared to Nils on fresher softs. And he's been all over the back of me for the majority of these laps. And you see CJ coming up, and there is an incident, and that was CJ just clipping the back of Nils, and Nils going round with almost all damage. That's going to unfortunately be the end of his race. Trails meanwhile into the pits. This will be his last stop. He's actually come into the pits for damage repair, so he's out now. He might have made a mistake trying to keep up with you, but he's on fresh tyres now, should be safe for the end. Bear keeping up with the consistency. I believe he's switched to a new set of racing supersofts in an attempt to get the fastest lap of the race near the end. Nils looked like he was running a bit wide through Spoon there. Of course with the damage. Yourself getting through nice and safely. It'll be interesting to see if Ninja might be able to catch up to Nils after he's repaired his damage. That might get a bit close. Regarding all the other gaps, they look quite spread out. Closest might be the two Verton Fire Racing Audi R18 hybrids, and there are yellow flags up ahead alerted. I'm not quite sure who that is right now. We'll see. It's Jim, so Jim's gone off at Dunlop. Now going through the Degnas. Nils into the pits and exiting. Where's Ninja gonna be? Ninja is just coming through the last corner now, so not as close as I expected. Crazy John just getting past Wybear there. We've got 1 minute of time left until the checkered flag comes out. Looking again, you, all very deep, going into the hairpin. Didn't quite make it work, but on exit, the hybrid system kicks in and you are right back past. You see Trials now making a move on Ninja. Gets past safely. And the checkered flag will be out in 5 seconds. So it should be out now, meaning that Durton is coming across the line now. Who was that about to come across the line as well? Yep, there are you taking the flag. It was Jim, who's also took the flag. So you finishing 3rd in class, Jim finishing 5th in class. You can see I've just come across the line. I apologize for flicking through all of these names quite quickly. I do not have a keyboard. I'm using a standard DualShock for this information. But I take 2nd. Wybear managed to cross the finish line beforehand, so he gets an extra lap all by himself on track to celebrate with no threat from behind. Nils now sliding his way across the finish line. Trials taking, I believe it was 4th in class, yes. And Nils having to settle for 3rd after a rather unfortunate incident. Ninja coming across the line for 4th. And Crazy John, who has had a very solid race, it's fair to say, coming through the Casio triangle now, around the last corner, and he slows down. Now this was a formation finish for the Vert on Fire racing team, but Joe of the Fire accidentally took it on the line. In the end, the stewards came to an agreement, and the stewards include both Joe and CJ, that Crazy John is here, managed to take the win for that. And Wybear, of course, my teammate, very proud of him taking the win in the GT category. So I can breathe now.
Yeah, you can. Well done.
Thank you.
So what would be your first thoughts, having all the drivers across the finish line here with this race in the back?
I would say that having the success ballast reset made things quite interesting again. The Vert Audis, or the Vert on Fire Racing Audis rather, seemed to dominate yet again. But the surprise for me really was that Nils was about an equal pace to Wybear for the majority of that race. Nils actually had, I believe, 3% ballast, or some ballast at least, for winning the previous race, or finishing in the podium at least. I believe Wybear didn't, so that might have contributed to that. But it was interesting to see the cars in their full fighting capacity once again, like we saw at round 1.
Definitely so. Yeah, I also agree on that. And well, I think that the Audis, of course, had their pace about it. It wasn't like they were just flying away. I think the BOP change with the 2% power reduction certainly helped to equalize the LMP hybrid fuel. And I think that, well, if you talk about me and Trials in our horrible race, both of it was just down to us making mistakes. And I think Trials had quite a lot of bad luck with the traffic and a couple of incidents there that wasn't too lucky. I don't know. I haven't seen the replay, and we didn't catch too many of them in the transmission, but yeah, that's what happens with these
it seems to be a bit of a magnet for bad luck. Him and CJ, especially, this season, seem to be attracting quite a lot of attention. Perhaps not the best kind of attention, but attention nonetheless. And of course, at least they're probably going to learn from their mistakes going forward. And hopefully we'll see them fighting fit for the next race.
Hopefully so, yeah, definitely so.
Okay. So
yeah,
so
I'll
thank
you
let
so
you finish
much
off.
to offapple here.
No problem.
Whose channel you should totally subscribe.
Nukeshot Motorsport, of course.
No, Nukeshot Motorsport. I was gonna say that right after.
Oh, sorry.
But anyways, thank you so much for helping out as always.
Yeah, it was good.
That's always fun. So I guess with that said, having the final conclusion of the race actually in the bag, I think this time we can truthfully say good night. And, until next time around, until next week on Have the Race Gone, may you take care, have fun, and yeah, see you around.
Oh.